My name's Brian Somerville and I'm a sculptor. I've got a studio out in Burns, Tennessee, and Oz approached Brandon and I about doing a collaboration for Conversations this year.
And my name is Donahue. I'm a painter slash sculptor, mostly in the airbrush and acrylic medium.
So just like the event itself, we decided to treat the collaboration like a conversation. So some things he made, and then I worked on, some things I made, and then he worked on. A lot of the functional pottery I threw in my shop and fired. And I handed off to Brandon like a conversation to work on the surface, and then he hands it back to me, and I glaze it and fire it again so it's functional.
It was really cool looking at Brian's work and sort of seeing where paint could be added and how it could be customized. And once handed back to Brian, that's where the magic was.
I think a lot of the design choices I made were to try and make something functional that still had like an industrial quality to it, almost something that would get tagged or graffitied or painted. And then I always tried to consciously leave big canvases on each piece so Brandon could do his thing. Yeah, I think at least I looked at a lot of kind of industrial things. So everything's got rivets and bolts, and I looked at some water towers and gears and kind of steampunk, industrial, rough around the edges, kind of things you'd find out in the neighborhood that might get spray painted.
Yeah, and for me, it was about street art and graffiti, the overspray. It's also about airbrushing, customizing automobiles, glazing, glossing. Those were my main inspirations for this project.
It's been a good experience. I feel like we have our styles complement each other, and I feel like we have very similar temperaments. We're hard workers but pretty laid back, but we've also got a certain standard for our work that we are unwilling to fall below regardless of the timeline or how many pieces we're asked to do. So we passed things back and forth a few times before we got something we were both happy with.
Yeah. I've had a lot of fun doing this collaboration. That's it.